What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to 2 Minute Tuesdays, episode 2, where we're going to be talking about 808 slides. In this episode, I'm going to teach you as many tips and tricks that I can in under 2 minutes on everything to do with 808 glides, how to do them, when to use them, all that kind of stuff. This is the song that we will be working with today. All right, let's put 2 minutes on the clock. Start the timer. So how do we actually do an 808 slide? You open up your 808 in the piano roll, and we're gonna put down 2 notes. The first note is the note that we'll be starting the slide from, and the second note is what we're sliding up to. So we'll put that second note up here, make this a little bit shorter, and now by itself, it won't sound like much. Doesn't sound like much, does it? So how do we actually get it to slide? Double click on the note, click this little slide button. You can see slide to C6. And when we actually play it, that's what it sounds like. Now, the length of the actual second note defines how long it'll take to slide up to that note. So the longer it is, the more time it will take to slide up there. Shorter it is, the slower it'll be. So when I'm doing higher notes like this is what it sounds like. All right, so that's what we do. Now, on the actual song that I showed you, I do a couple of different types of slides. I want to share some of those so you can put them in your own songs. One of them that I do is I slide from a bottom note to the top note, like right here. I slide up, like I already showed you. I have a little 808 roll, short notes, and then I do a top down slide, as I call it, like this. And then just to resolve it, I put a second note right on the clap that I have here, or right after the slide. So it hits a little bit differently rather than just having it just slide all the way through like this. Cool. And then you might be wondering about this cool little 808 slide. Now this is gonna be the little extra bonus tip. So you can see I do a really crazy fill. This is what it sounds like by itself. Now, as you can see that I have these notes down here, and then I have my notes sliding up at the top, and we're gonna timer finished. We're gonna hit dismiss. We'll finish this up anyways. So we have this doing the 808 slides like this, and you might be wondering, okay, well, how do you make that echoey reverb? Well, what we do, and the key important factor here, is that we duplicated the 808 onto its own separate track, and we routed it to its own mixer track. So for this example, it's going to number 4. And here we have a fruity parametric EQ2 where we are filtering out the low end so it doesn't conflict with the bassy 808 that we have previous. And that 808, that previous 808's routed over here. So anyways, we have that EQ'd out the low end to clean it up. We put a delay on it doing a ping pong left-right echo at half note. And then we have a reverb to create a little more dimension. And again, this is what that sounds like. So that is that. So I hope you guys learned something. There's a lot more that you can do with 808 slides than I've shown you today. If you want to see more stuff on 808 slides, be sure to let me know in the comments. That is all for today's video. If you want to see another video on a different topic, leave a comment saying 2 Minute Tuesdays, 𝑘, the topic that you want to see. If you see a topic that's already been mentioned, be sure to upvote that so that we can work on that next week. In the next video, I want to feature a picture of your studio. If you want to be featured, post an epic picture to Instagram and use the hashtag #CheckMeOutSicky so that I can find it, and I'll be giving you a shout out in the next video. Big ol' shout out to my Patreon supporters. Without your guys' help, I couldn't do these videos, so thank you. Thank you to everyone that's been leaving feedback for me on these videos. I'm really trying to improve the quality, the lighting and everything in this room. Like, oh my God, dude, the video on this, the lighting, just wow. What's going on, you? What's going on, YouTube?